I should take those partials or not. But other than that, the whole strategy from A to Z is scripted out. It's completely robotic, completely mechanical, right? It's like my entries, I won't take a trade unless I see an A plus setup on the higher time frame. Then I'll go to the 1 minute time frame, and unless I see strong price action at that key level, I won't take that trade, right? No matter how good the higher, even if the higher time frame breaks out, it will be the perfect trade, right? But if I don't see my entry on the 1 minute time frame, I won't take that trade.
I like you guys a lot. So one of my favorite mantras is I live my life through mantras, where I always have certain sayings in my head that I always say to myself, and they're like my North Star. They guide me. And in trading, I have a bunch, and one that I'll share with you guys that I've said is a restricted trader is a profitable trader. And in the online space where we have so much content, we have so many concepts, we have so much information, that's never an issue. We'll always have some indicator, some trend line, some this, some that, some SMC. Like, there's always a reason to enter. That's never going to be the issue. The issue is the difference between profitable and not profitable is not information, it's not strategy, it's how you apply it and how you refine it and what are your restrictions. So I've just found, like, if I've got a good trade and it ticks 9 of my 10 boxes, I can't take it. If it's my non-negotiable, I can't take it. And some people are like, but it's close enough, it's good enough, you got these other reasons. But that's the restriction that defines non-profitable to profitable. And it seems like you guys are very restricted and have a well-defined plan. And that's how I don't know enough to say, but like, that's how I can determine if someone's legit or not, just by how restricted they keep themselves. Because we've all tried being loose with criteria, and one day entering on this concept, another day on that, but the restriction is what differentiates. So let's getting into that. Another thing that I like to define for myself, the analogy I give is spinning plates. I don't know if you've heard me say it before, but the idea being that as traders, we initially, as newcomers, we try to control the non-controllables. And we can't control the market. Those are external, so certain things we have to accept. And there are certain things in our control, and there are controllables, and we can definitely control them. And that's the only place we can maneuver. So the way I like to look at it is, certain people figure that out, and then they just spin one plate. And the idea is that in the circus, you spin all the plates, you got to balance them. If you spin one, the others crash. So you got to balance everything. What I find is certain people spin that plate of risk reward too much, or certain people spin the win rate plate too much. I need to have an 80% win rate. I need to have a crazy risk reward, and they focus on too much on one when they realize you got to balance everything. And for me, I found that balancing act, and I've done it down to numbers. So I know my desirable win rate, I know my desirable risk reward, and it seems like you guys are doing similar. I know my time of day to trade, my trade duration, my trade frequency, asset class selection. These are all my controllables, and these are my plates.